there's like the garnishes. The garnishes are also. They're like the bangs.
The bangs of the beverage.
Yeah.
I can't think of any. All I can think of is like Sex on the Beach and Cosmopolitan. I'm like, my brain is malfunctioning.
Margarita. That's my favorite
Margarita.
That's my favorite
cocktail.
cocktail ever.
I love a spicy marg.
Same. So good.
Love a spicy marg.
I could drink one at any hour of the day, I think.
100%.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what's crazy?
What's crazy?
A martini. They're just that's just vodka.
Crazy.
It's
no,
just
there's vermouth in it as well.
or well, it
A
tastes.
little spritz.
It just tastes like you're drinking straight.
So you get them dirty. I've never had one.
I've also never had one.
What, a martini?
A martini. I
Yeah.
was saying a lot, but I've
Well,
never had
espresso
one.
martini. I've had an
Oh,
espresso.
an espresso.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah,
talking
Like a straight up.
Yeah,
James Bond.
James Bond style.
I had one a few months ago on a date.
Do you like
It
it?
wasn't my choice.
It wasn't your choice.
To get the martini. I was like, I don't know about this, and then I tasted it. And I was like, oh.
So wait, this man ordered you a martini?
No, we were getting like 2 to share or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like it was like a happy hour deal.
No, he.
We're really trying to understand here.
We just ordered some drinks, and he was like, "Let's get the martini." And in fairness, it was like nice. It just wouldn't be my thing because I want to have a bit of fun with my cocktails. Where
It's
this
the
is
new like trendy cocktail.
So I feel like, I don't know if it was the same here, but when I was living in London, the trendy cocktail was an old fashioned. It was so trendy, and then I agree. I think an ice cold martini makes people feel like they're cool just inherently.
Yeah, I feel like it's the new thing on everyone's Instagram. Like everyone has a slide of like a martini with a bunch of olives in it.
Wait, is it just that we're getting older?
No, because these people are young.
Oh, okay.
how young?
Okay.
How young?
Oh, I thought you said I'm young.
That too. A baby over here. I've never actually touched alcohol. I'm too young.
Do you want to know something crazy though?
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel this way as a fellow person in your 30s.
Yeah.
But I actually view Amy as incredibly young.
Not
Not in spirit, like I don't feel like you're less than, but your age I would view your age I view as a lot younger.
I don't.
Mentally.
But only because I see
Not mentally.
I was gonna say, I think that's what you're just trying to say.
No,
like,
in my-
mentally, you're stupid.
No,
this
in
is the
my
theme
brain.
the last
in
week.
my brain.
I won't say what they were calling me the other day.
I wasn't calling you anything.
I don't know.
Faris was calling you something. Faris, who is going to be a future guest of the pod, by the way.
Yeah.
we've mentioned him so many times.
Yeah. He actually sponsors the
He's
podcast.
the pod.
Go follow him. We need to say that in order to get money.
No, I don't see Amy as young.
Not Amy specifically.
Ah,
her
come on.
age.
I'm very young.
If someone was like, I'm 28, no.
No, sure. You're old.
But maybe that's because you're also very young. Whereas
Yeah.
I am an elderly 31.
I mean, you're a year older than
Yes,
me.
but would you view someone as 27 as young?
Yeah.
Don't- there you go. There you go. See, it's
Oh,
the same. Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't think.
You can't. You can't.
Okay.
You're not allowed to have
You
an
can't
opinion.
have an opinion, actually.
You only get opinions
would
when you're
you-
29.
No,
30.
When you're 30, yeah.
Then you can
You've
speak.
earned it. No, would you view someone who's you're 28,
26.
20,
26.
27, 26, 25?
Oh.
Would you view someone at 25, because I'm 31, as young? Be honest.
Yeah.
Ah!
No, in fairness, 25. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit young.
I'm so used
Ah!
to you, especially being like, no, I don't agree with what you're saying. I'm just like, yes.
No, I agree. I'm like, maybe this isn't the most interesting of topics.
Yeah, who we think is young.
Okay. I think it's incredibly fascinating.
The numbers
move
game.
on.
We're back to numbers.
We do
numbers.
love the numbers.
We love numbers.
Do you have a
Yeah.
question?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or
No, but I do want to ask. Just while we're on the
I thought
topic.
it wasn't interesting.
No. Well, I'm taking it to levels of intensity and intimacy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How young would you date?
Okay.
The youngest
Wait,
you would date.
can I-
Date and like sleep with different. Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah.
And also, can I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you mean date as in just go on a date with, or do you mean like that I could see myself being in a relationship
Being in a
with? Are we answering being in a relationship with and also sleeping with? like separate.
Separate, yeah.
Let's do being in a relationship with, because I feel like that one you'd have more boundaries with, and sleeping with you'd be like, ugh.
Whenever I sleep with someone, I am like,
it doesn't matter at what age.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that was a joke.
Thanks for clarifying.
I have an answer that may be controversial.
Oh, go for it. This is the controversial podcast.
It is the controversial numbers podcast.
It's very fascinating. My answer is just my own age. Like,
that is very controversial.
I know.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the youngest.
I would never, like, if I'm on a dating app, which I'm not right now.
Plot twist.
I only said it at my own age.
Wow.
I will not date young. I will not be in a relationship with someone younger than me.
So 31 is the youngest you'll go.
31 is the youngest I'll go. That being said, obviously, if I met someone out in the real world and I liked them and they were younger than me, it's not like I would be like, no. But on a dating app. But only because, like, I want to date someone who's at least, like, 4 or 5 years older than me.
Okay.
Because I don't trust.
Why?
Like, I mean, let me tread carefully. But I just think.
She thinks you guys are dumb.
She just thinks I'm dumb.
No, I never said you were dumb.
She said, Amy, you're a big old dum-dum.
I heard that too.
Yeah. Yeah, she got me a dunce hat.
I did get you a dunce hat.
With a D on
and
it.
I made her stand in the corner.
She did. It was like a traffic cone on my head. I cried.
No, because I really feel like, so I'm 31, and I think anyone my age or younger has no real hope of any emotional maturity.
Okay.
Who's a man? Not a woman.
Oh, I was like...
obviously not a woman. Obviously not a woman.
I mean, I disagree.
I mean, that's fair.
I think that the new generation of men, this is making me sound like a pedophile, but I think that the new generation of men are like,
makes you sound like a pedophile.
are like way more emotionally mature.
No, and I actually, now that you say that, really strongly agree with that.
Because I think there's been a culture of shame.
Shame.
That's been effective. I think young men have been shamed into working on themselves because people are like, ew, like he's not in therapy. You know what I mean?
That's so true. But I think there's still a middle ground of like someone who's kind of like between 27 and 30 who wouldn't have been shamed into that. I think it's like more so like proper Gen Z who's doing the work on themselves, and that's too young for me.
Okay, I see what you mean.
And I also want babies, so I would not want someone who's like a man and young enough that they're gonna wait till they're 35 or something, you know, like I need to get it going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
What's your answer?
Okay, so my dating app minimum at the moment is 26. However, I don't swipe right on a lot of 26-year-olds, so I should probably raise it. It's more because I'm like, 26-year-old woman is more mature than 26-year-old man.
Gotcha.
Also, I have noticed I'm like, they look like babies, the men.
Yeah.
But I think
We're putting women on too high of a pedestal as a society. No, I just think like women can be shitty too.
for sure. I just think I'm much more wary of men because of my experiences.
be.
But then again, I've been with older men and they're also emotionally absolutely not there.
The intensity and like character with which you said that.
I felt like you were
they are
hypnotizing
not
us.
there.
I have
yeah.
a little bit of anger, I think, bubbled there.
I love it.
Not directed at anyone. But
everyone.
Just every man that I've ever encountered. So I think to date, I'd say 27 probably.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I'd say yeah. But to have sex with a different story.
Okay. I think I would date.
You're gonna say like 12.
19.
I would go pretty young. Like I would date like a 26-year-old.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So you would,
Date a 26-year-old.
but you would like enter into a serious relationship with a 26-year-old boy?
Yeah.
I don't think they're all bad. Like,
Okay,
there
now you're
definitely
defending
are.
them.
Yeah. I don't think you can just be like, oh my god, I would never.
But
What
you
if one-
just
I didn't say never.
You said all men you
Never
hate.
say never.
Oh.
Is that a song or you just?
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber,
Oh.
who I would date because he falls into that age.
He's not like 30.
Yeah, I think he's actually older.
He looks like he's a child.
Yeah.
Is that what you want?
I just think like, I think it'd be like fun
What part?
to date like a younger guy.
More energy.
But what
They have.
parts? Like, walk me through it.
I don't know. I think like, I don't know. Like I just see as it as like,
know.
as like
I
a
don't know.
fun chapter. Like, oh yeah, remember when you dated that guy?
Okay, so but you're not talking like
Life partner.
serious.
But maybe it would turn into that,
yeah, that's fair.
and I'm open to that.
Yeah.
So you young man.
No, I am a taken lady, but if I were single,
Yeah.
I wouldn't close myself off to 26-year-old men or women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like when it's on the dating app, it's different. And then if it was in person,
Yeah, if it's real life.
if you're vibing and
Yeah.
they're like 26, I
I'm
wouldn't
on
be like,
board.
yuck.
Disclaimer, none of this is for dating apps because I cannot meet people through dating
Yeah,
apps.
no, it's-
and that's my problem, but
Yeah.
I have a really hard time like doing that.
Yeah.
So
Same.
Yeah.
I'm so skeptical going into dates that I like make sure it's a small window. Like I'll
Yeah.
always have an out.
I would do that now,
Because
but
I'm
back
like,
then I
oh.
was, young and free.
8 hours
I've
is
never
just
really
insane.
dated.
Have you not?
You guys are like, what a loser.
Well, no, I was just trying to.
No,
go through
I'm
a
like,
Rolodex of
that's
your
good.
life.
I haven't really dated.
Really?
I went from one, like I was in high school, then I went into a serious long-term relationship. Then that one ended. And I went into another serious long-term relationship. And then that one ended. And then I went into another serious long-term relationship.
I mean, to be fair, I am the exact same way. What I'm talking about was a 6-month period where I just went on like 500 dates.
I think the longest I've had in between boyfriends is like a month and a half.
How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about that?
Yeah.
I feel fine about it. But I do think it's sad that I've never really gone on like dates. I did like, I used that time to explore sexually.
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 I use that time to explore sexually.
No more British accents on this podcast.
Yeah,
Only
none.
British
None.
accents.
None. We're done. We can't.
But she said sexually.
Did I say
Sexually.
sexually?
Sexually.
Sexually.
Come on.
I use the time to explore sexually.
Yeah.
I was the same until like this last time. I think I went on like maybe one date, but like
Yeah.
I also hadn't dated, and let me tell you, not missing much. And it's just such an effort
Yeah.
to talk
Hard
to strangers.
for that.
Hard
For that.
That's fun. That's fun. Maybe this segment somebody has to
So
like
it's just-
interrupt and say hard for that.
Nice.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's what I'm hard for.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We have a new segment called Hard for That our former temporary co-host Corey Lupovici suggested. So shout out Corey.
Woo.
Yeah, so in this segment we talk about things that we're hard for. And we've got some things.
Ooh, we got some things,
Who wants-
ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Who wants to start?
You go first.
I'll go first. Sure.
Okay.
Okay, my thing that I'm hard for this week
Mm-hmm.
is rice water.
Oh, for your
Yes.
hair?
No, for my face.
I saw a TikTok.
Oh.
So I had already spoken about this vaguely to Niki and Amy, but to the rest of you out there. So I have had a real problem with my skin lately, like really like horrific.
I could
Just
barely look at you. No, sorry.
don't hurt me like that.
Sorry,
Amy.
that's not true.
No, so because I have this like patch of rosacea that's always there, but then I've had like these weird like pustules around my nose and my chin, and it's been disgusting, like truly horrifying.
That is a horrifying word.
Pustules.
Pus-
Yeah.
Awful.
I
Yeah.
kind
Awful.
of like it though.
I kind of like it too.
Yeah, pustule.
Pustules.
That's because I kind of like
Very kind of.
pus.
It's like onomatopoeia.
You know, okay, slight side note, but I was drinking a small carton of milk this morning as I was walking to Amy's house.
a
and I was-
small carton of milk.
Yeah, because okay,
What?
so because I had a peanut butter sandwich and my mouth was dry and I wanted to drink something and I couldn't find my water bottle, so I just brought my half carton of milk that I was using for my tea.
One of
It's giving
those-
fall.
It's giving fall.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you, Nikki.
I don't know. Walking down the street drinking a small carton of milk.
I did get looks.
That's weird.
I did get looks. But I was thinking about that story that you told when you had like sour milk and you were like playing with it.
I like
yogurt.
sour milk. I like
Cream.
Pustules. Yeah.
I
This
like
is
it.
disgusting. Rice water.
Uh-huh.
So I had horrifying skin, and then I kept Googling it because apparently it was this condition that affects women in their early 30s. Lame. And someone on the internet was like, try using rice water. So you basically soak rice for like however many hours, and then you decant it and then just use it like toner on like a cotton pad. And I've been using it for the past 2 weeks, and like obviously I still have like acne and stuff, but around my nose has almost completely disappeared.
Really?
Nice.
Wow.
Like just using rice water, and I've kind of removed anything else in my routine. I just use rice water, and if my skin's looking a bit crispy, then I'll use moisturizer, but otherwise it's just rice water.
It's good for your hair too.
Yeah.
It increases the proteins in your hair.
Yeah. It's great, like rice.
For hair regrowth, you were wanting hair
Yes.
regrowth.
Rice water.
Yeah. Rice
Yeah.
water for
For everything.
Just have a big put all the rice in the bath.
Yeah.
And then just
Just get
dump
it.
Do
myself
that
in.
Yeah.
for sure.
Every day.
Yeah. And then boil it. Start boiling it.
and then eat it.
Yeah.
Put some vegetables
Make a
in
poke
there.
bowl.
Yeah. Yum. Sorry guys, I'm late. I'm just in my poke bowl. It's good for my hair.
And it'll already have the fish taste. From
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The thing is, I had that thought, and then I was like, no, Danielle, don't do that.
I didn't because I'm not disgusting.
I'm here to do it for you. Don't worry.
Pustules and fish days
Yeah.
with Nikki Mordar.
This is a sexy podcast.
Okay, speaking of sex, hard for that.
What are you hard for?
What do you hard
I'm hard for the Irish rugby team.
Oh God, no.
Have you noticed when you announce something on the pod, you go, I'm something for thing.
No.
I'm also not noticing.
I'm nominating my dog Maud. Like you really like an announcer. I'm gonna put them all together in a clip, and then you'll know what I mean. Yeah.
Holding on to the chair.
Yeah, and you're looking at us like, get ready, ladies.
Okay, so yeah, the Irish rugby team, they are in the World Cup at the moment, right? And they are doing so well.
Nice.
So well. And I'm very proud for them. Some of them are hard for them. Also, some of them are really hot.
Some of them are really not,
Woo.
though.
Okay. See, this is the thing. Okay, so Danielle has this thing, and she says that I say every single woman is like the most beautiful woman ever.
She does.
No, I don't.
She does.
No, I don't. I
You
just
do.
don't vocalize it when I
You
don't think the
do.
woman is good looking.
But every woman you do think is
No,
so
I
hot.
don't. I'm not going to list the ones I don't think are good looking. But it's just because I don't focus on people that I don't think are attractive, right? I'm not like, yeah, there's some really good looking rugby players, but some awful dogs. Like, that's you.
I feel like most of them are dogs, though.
All right, calm down. Jesus.
I can't calm down.
I haven't
Right.
noticed that about you in terms of finding every woman.
Because I don't.
Yeah.
She does.
I don't because when I think I get excited.
Were you about to throw up? What just happened? What happened?
I think I had a stroke.
It looked like it. I'm scared for what you're about to say.
I just really wanted to make my point.
Well, okay, go for it.
So I just think anytime that Amy is talking, it's very specific too. Sorry about the point. It's anytime Amy is mentioning a girl that a guy generally in the comedy community is dating. She'll say the sentence.
Nah, some of them have been with dogs. No.
She'll say the sentence, so and so is dating blah, or so and so has a new girlfriend. Then she'll pause, and then she'll be like, and she's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If it's-
because these dinks are pulling
Yeah.
up with absolute
That's
hotties.
That's what it is. It's
Like, back to the rugby team. Yeah, they're doing really well. That's why I'm wearing this. I'm going to watch the match later. but
what's very well? Like, where are they?
they bet South Africa last week, which is a huge deal. Or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, huge deal. And they're just, they're just great. And I'm very proud of them because I actually don't know that much about rugby, but I like supporting them. And I think, yeah.
Do we have a team? No, right? doesn't
Canada.
have a team.
No, Canada sucks. I'm sure you do, but it's probably really bad.
When is soccer starting?
Soccer never ends.
Yeah.
Soccer's always on.
Are you okay?
No. Because I've just been with like so many like boyfriends and also my dad and stuff. And it's just like there's always some soccer.
Who's your dad's team?
My dad actually doesn't specifically have a team. He more just likes the sport. And he like,
that's even worse.
yeah,
Then
because
you
he
watch
watches
all of it.
everything.
Yeah.
He's very into the local soccer team.
Oh,
Moyne
that's-
Villa, shout out.
Okay.
I
That's
like
cute.
soccer
Yeah.
culture.
Oh, I love soccer culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
like
weirdly into
football
it.
hooligans?
I was a football hooligan. Wait, can I
How
say this?
how much of a they
No,
piss
can I
in
tell-
bottles
I
and
know,
throw
can
them
I
at
tell you
people.
this? Or
Wait, is that a
Is
phrase?
this not?
Football hooligans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, massive in the UK.
Can I tell you?
Go for it.
Thank you. Okay, so when I was in middle school, me and my friend Amelia, we would get very yeah.
I know.
Have I
this
told you
story.
this?
Yeah.
We would get very, very obsessed with things. And so one thing we got really obsessed with was the Team West Ham in London.
That is so random.
Yeah, I know. And then we watched the movie Green Street, which is about the football hooligans. So like the fans who like go like crazy and like beat each other up, and like they do this thing called the one of the teams does this thing called the Chelsea grin, where they put like a debit card in your mouth and then it tears your lips. Like they're really like rough. So me and Amelia,
Starring Elijah Wood.
yeah, starring Elijah Wood. So me and Amelia made a football firm, and ours was called it was called the Green Street Hate Flingers, and our tagline was "Flinging hate since 2008." And we had these flyers that we put in people's cars outside of the Old Navy.
I
That's
take it
what-
back. I don't like soccer culture.
That's what I did.
That's not soccer.
That's what I did when I was 14 years old, when you guys were off kissing boy.
I was not kissing boys, but I definitely wasn't doing that either.
I was drinking.
I didn't have alcohol until I was 18, and I had one spoonful of Fireball and thought I was going to get drunk, and I got so scared.
We can tell.
Spoonful.
Don't bully me.
I'm sorry. You just said you had a spoonful.
A teaspoon.
Oh, here's your medicine. Here's your
And a
fireball.
boy fingered me for the first time.
Wow. Was it before or after you told him the soccer story?
She handed him a leaflet and had a spoon of fireball. Let me finger you.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
The funny thing is I've never told anyone that.
What, the spoon? Which pull
part?
or the fingering?
Because
Oh.
I felt so ashamed for so many years afterwards.
Wait, what age were you?
I was 18.
Did you kiss and finger?
No, and also it was
He just fingered, no kiss.
That's absolutely insane.
it was
That's psychotic.
It was over the pants also, so it wasn't really fingering.
Stop it.
And he didn't kiss you?
No.
He just rubbed
Kind
you.
of like put his face
That's the
in my
scariest
neck.
thing. That's the scariest thing you
What
could
did
do.
he just like
do you
rub
wanna know-
your crotch?
Yeah, do you want to know the craziest thing? too?
Jesus.
Is that this is the boy that I had my first kiss with when I was 14. And then 4 years went by and we were just friends. And then he got drunk and I had 1 teaspoon of Fireball. And then he fingered me over the pants.
Without kissing you.
Yeah.
Was he looking in your eyes?
No, he was like in my neck. And then Amelia was in the other room. And I was just like, what's happening? Because he didn't ask first. But I did enjoy it. I was lying on a couch. And then we were like both sleeping on the couch. And then he started like nuzzling my neck. And then he started touching me over my pants. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, what's going on? So I just like was just lying there. Because I was so confused. I'd never even done, like, the only boy I'd ever kissed was him when I was 14. And it was a peck in the hallway at school.
Fingering hurt when you were little.
Yeah.
But also it was over my pants.
Yeah,
that I understand.
That seems like it
When you were
emotionally
little.
hurt.
You got a little.
Like when you were younger.
How little?
Not like 12, but like 15, 16.
This
Yeah.
is my point. When I said kissing boys at 14, you were like, I wasn't doing that.
Well, I wasn't.
But at 15, you were getting fingers?
No, I was probably.
Yeah, that's what happens first. You get fingered and then you kiss.
Okay, thank you.
No, that's insane.
No, I'm
That's actually like. That's like probably worse than me being sexually assaulted.
No, it's... What the fuck?
Like being fingered without being kissed. That's
No,
like,
no, I wasn't fingered though. It was a crotch rub.
It doesn't matter if you're gonna have my hand. If your hands are near my crotch,
Yeah.
you better give me a little kiss.
Did he kiss you after?
No. No, because I was just like, neither of us, and also neither of us ever acknowledged it.
I mean, what do you say? You give my puss a rub? Like, what?
Puss a
I didn't like
rub.
that. Anyway, what are you hard for?
Yeah, what are you hard
Okay.
for? Jesus Christ.
Good God. What a revelation.
It got really intense there.
It did.
I know. Gamer has to leave.
I did bring up sexual assault, and that could have been the problem.
No, not at all. I mean,
Okay.
that's the problem.
No, not a problem at all. More of that.
No problem. No, I'm cool with it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Mine is so lame. I'm hard for two things right now.
Ooh.
Grapefruit.
Woo!
Grapefruit.
I've been having it again.
Again.
I used to eat a lot. I used to eat half a grapefruit a day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like Rory Gilmore's grandfather.
Yes, I got it from that.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to eat half a grapefruit a day, and then I stopped. And then, because to me it became like a eating disorder food.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, it was really like what at my peak of not eating very well.
Nikki, sexual assault.
yeah. We're hitting all the marks today. And then when I went to Croatia. I was recently in Croatia. They had fresh fruit every morning, and I was like, "Ooh, grapefruit!" And I was having it every day there, and now I'm having it again here, and
Nice.
it's just so good. It's like the perfect breakfast. It's so refreshing, and it's so good for you, and yeah, I love it. So that, and then also the public library.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
I'm also hard for the public library right now.
Yeah.
I think because of the no job thing, probably.
Yes,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
being. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
job thing.
I also don't have a job. We won't talk about it, but I don't.
Sliding over that one.
But yeah, public library.
I used to use the library a lot between when I was working downtown and then before gigs. I would
Yeah,
go
yeah,
in there,
yeah.
find a quiet corner,
Yeah.
eat my food, and have a sleep.
That just made me so sad.
This was before she had friends.
It was. Also,
Have
I
a sleep.
just
Amy.
put my head down, have a little nap. I loved it.
There's
That was
something
something I
sad
learned.
about seeing someone alone sleeping
In the library, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also did. That's why I would find a little hidden corner. Yeah.
I used to do that, too, though. I would go
Yeah.
to the library before gigs, and I would just sort of sit in a corner.
and sleep.
I also didn't have friends.
And maybe you
Imagine
took a little
maybe
nap.
naps.
a little snooze.
Weren't you scared of being robbed?
No. I would put everything like by my feet, and I didn't have much to rob. Let's be honest, you know.
Fair.
I had a question for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, if your partner wanted to have your location at all times, what are your thoughts?
That's such a good question, firstly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Do I create the reason myself, or do you have a reason that they want? my
They're just
location?
like, hey.
No, immediate no.
hey, we should I don't know why people do it. So I
think some people justify it as like safety measures.
yes. Okay. So if they were like, let's be safe and let's have each other's locations at all times. What are you thinking?
So interestingly, I was sharing and I think I still am sharing my location with my boyfriend, only because we do stand up and I come home late at night, and if something happens I'd like for him to, but we don't have the same phones. He has an Android, so he can't be like constantly checking. He'd have to like really make it a point to log into something to see.
Okay.
But I think it would depend on their motive. Like if my boyfriend came up to me and he's like, and I suggested this, he didn't even suggest it, but if he came up to me and he was like, I'm worried about you late at night, like please turn your location services off or on, I'd be like,
Turn them off. I don't want to see you.
yeah.
You get murdered. Good.
I'd be like, yeah. But if it was like, I don't trust you type of thing, then
Say if you didn't have the stand up. Say if it was you were just living a normal life. And yeah.
I'd be like, I'll turn them on when I'm going out late at night, but otherwise like we don't need them on. What about you? What would you do? Or how would you feel?
Thanks for asking. I do think if it was the person that I'm currently dating, and like I trust that he has no issue with like jealousy or like thinking like I'm cheating on him or anything that feels a little bit insidious, I really don't think I would mind, because I feel like it would just be a safety thing. But I also honestly don't think I would mind if it was like a situation of, let's say I was with somebody who was more sort of like anxious and they were just like really afraid of like me getting hit by a bus or like getting attacked or something like that, and they had that like anxiety in them, I don't think I would mind. Like as long as it wasn't a case of they don't trust me.
Yeah.
And then I think if it's a case of they don't trust me, then that's a wider conversation to have. I don't think I would really care, to be honest. Like I don't think I have a sense of like, well, I don't want you to know where I am. Like I don't give a shit. He could know where I am at every minute of every day. I don't mind.
Yeah, I actually am realizing even if it was a jealousy thing, I would be like, okay, we clearly need to work this out. But I'd also just be like, sure, you can see where I'm going. Like, I don't have anything to hide. I'm telling you where I'm going anyways. I'm telling you I'm going to this place and then this. So, like, if you need to see it and as a way to build trust, like, that's really shitty. But
I just feel like that for me, I could see that going down a slippery slope of like, well, why were you at this location? And it's like, well, I was getting a coffee.
Ew, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'd be.
Yeah.
I don't
Such
like
a visceral response.
Yeah, it reminds me of past relationships. Because I feel like a healthy amount of jealousy is fine.
Yeah.
But like when it becomes really like questioning you, you like that. Well, how come you came so late? And why was it, instead of just like being honest about how you're feeling? Yeah. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. I had an ex who would just be so like, well, have fun then. Yeah, you go have fun. Like, enjoy yourself. Like in that way, where you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, just tell me like, hey, I'm feeling insecure. Could you like call me when you get home or so? Like, ugh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very much like, I think, I don't know, it feels weird to me. Unless it was a safety thing. But I don't like the idea of someone knowing where I am the whole time. Not that I'm doing anything interesting. But yeah, just being like, oh, I saw you were here. I'm like, fuck off. Yeah. Like, the idea of anyone knowing where I am at all times kind of freaks me out. Because I'm just like, well, I don't want anyone to question what I'm doing. What
about Daddy Mark?
What?
Who?
Daddy.
Who's Mark?
Zuck.
I still don't know.
Mark Zuckerberg. Well, he knows where I am all the time. I was like, have I forgotten someone that I'm like,
Daddy Mark?
I'm like,
you know him, you love him. It's Daddy Mark.
Should we do softies?
Ultimate softies.
Yeah.
Ultimate. Do you want to go first?
Can I say who goes first?
Oh, sure.
Niki.
Okay.
Okay, mine's kind of lame, but I've been around just hard people these days, so.
Nice.
Everyone's hard when they're around you, Niki.
Thank you. Okay, I saw this girl the other day.
Oh, sweet. No, I'm already on board with this.
On the bus, and she was like, it was in the back, you know, where it's like 2 rows of seats that are facing each other.
Yeah.
And she was occupying half the rows, and she was like scrunched up into a ball.
Okay.
Sobbing.
Oh, was it me?
I mean, she was a brunette. She was saying, I'm Amy Walsh.
Ireland.
And she was just sobbing, uncontrollably sobbing, and then people would call her and she'd be like, I can't talk right now, I'm not doing well. And I was like,
oh wow.
And I mean, obviously, just for obvious reasons, it's super soft.
Yeah.
But I also was like kind of jealous because I'm like, there's so many moments where I'm out in public where I'm like, oh, I need to have a cry, but like I don't feel comfortable obviously doing it anywhere. And I do think there should be public spaces for people to cry.
Agreed.
But she was just doing it. She was just having her cry on the bus. And everybody was staring and getting up and walking it. But I stayed.
Good for you. Was she like loud sobbing?
Yeah. And at some points I was like, I can't tell if I should like interject and say something. Yeah. Or if it would make things worse. But she was
Did you say anything?
No, but I didn't want
an awkward But
I also didn't want to get up and leave because I didn't want her to feel worse.
Like if she was fully alone? Or like everyone left?
People slowly were like, whoa. And by people, I mean men. It was all men, and they slowly got up and were leaving. Yeah. And
crying like, woman.
Yeah.
That is an intense vibe on the bus, though.
It's intense. Man or woman or whoever. It's an intense thing to be around. Yeah. But I was like, I'm going to stand my ground and just
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's why I cry silently on the bus.
How do you do that?
I just don't make noise.
That's more terrifying.
Yeah, that's scary. You're just staring straight ahead, tears streaming.
Yeah.
This isn't happening.
Yeah.
One time I sobbed on the bus with Amy
Yes, you did.
on the way to Gibson.
Yeah.
Already, yeah.
Yeah.
I already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it happens. Happens the
I
best of
I
us.
cry in public all the time,
Yeah.
but I
You
just
constantly.
I never let myself fully like
Yeah.
she
Oh,
like
yeah.
pulled her feet
Yeah.
up, was in the fetal position,
intense.
like answering phone calls, not even to like have a chat, but to tell them that she couldn't chat. Like you could just ignore the calls.
That's so funny. Very soft. Very soft.
Very
soft.
soft. Yeah.
Okay. Giving me a lot to think about. Amy?
Okay, the person I'd like to nominate this week is a man.
You did it again. You did it again. I did.
It's true.
It's like my heart's racing. I think it's when I'm anxious.
A nervous thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
wait
You have to like
until-
prove yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So the person I'd like to nominate is a man.
Uh-oh.
It's a man that I just got out of a situationship. No, I just wanted to see your reactions.
Oh my god.
Would that be a good one? My jaw just clicked.
Faces.
You ignited my TMJ.
That's why my heart was racing, because I was like, I have to pull off this joke.
You pulled it off.
You pulled it
Your
off.
faces.
We've been punked.
That was phenomenal. Oh my god, honestly, my heart is like.
It was good.
I
Can
just
we
get
keep
so
it in?
That was
giddy.
really good.
Huh?
Can we keep it in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay, no,
What's
the
your
real
real one?
person
My God.
is oh, I can't wait to watch that back. The real person is Softie of the week for me is Joe Jonas. Joe Jonas, big soft man.
No way.
Sorry, small soft man.
Famously, Danielle doesn't like when the soft guy is toxic.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
want him to win anything.
Yeah.
So you got a hurdle here.
Damn it. Okay,
You can pivot if you want.
okay, I'll go back to the situationship.
Or switch to Nick Jonas. Because he has diabetes. That's very soft.
And large nipples.
He does have really big nipples.
Yeah,
I think those are
the
doctored.
Photoshop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know for years.
Yeah, same.
Pepperoni nipples on Nick Jonas. I was like,
Yeah.
that's just a fact.
But we should normalize big nipples because they're fine. And
Yeah,
cool.
they're
You
fine.
don't have big nipples.
I feel like they are big.
don't- have big
No,
nipples.
my friend, we used to call her
Oh my-
pepperoni nips. Like
My friend, we used to call her
huge.
Cookie Nip. But cause it was crazy too because she had like insane breasts. Like they were so nice. It was like everyone was like obsessed with them. And then her nipples took up all of them.
Yeah,
It
that was the
wild.
same.
And no judgment, no shame.
Yeah.
But like it was just wild.
Except for the fact that you called her cookie nips.
well, you had
Wait, why cookie though?
Because they looked like cookies.
Like the size of a cookie.
Because you know how the areola has like
Oh.
dark yeah,
Nice.
it was nice.
Joe Jonas.
I didn't mind it.
I think he's just an absolute soft boy. Like, and yeah, he's I think a toxic man as well.
He's awful. I hate
yeah,
him.
yeah, he's terrible, and has always been a soft boy.
I don't really know that much about it. He just got upset that she like was saying mean things about him or something.
Wait, what?
That she
I
could,
didn't know that.
No, is that like she could reach to the higher shelves and he couldn't?
But that's not why he divorced her.
It is. He was like, I'm just sick of this.
He's like,
No. God damn you, Sophie. And she just seems like the coolest
She seems
person.
so cool.
And I just don't
Very
think he could
cool.
handle how cool she is.
Yeah.
And he's a soft boy and he was
But-
just like, meh.
wait. Do we actually know why they got divorced?
Well, I heard that she was like on the Ring camera, like coming home, and I think like with her friend and like complaining about him or something, and then he was like upset.
And that's why they got divorced?
I'm
I-
sure there's other.
I think he also like texted her that they're getting divorced when she was like filming something.
Yeah,
Okay.
and she got served. Yeah, when she was like
That's-
filming.
She had no
didn't
idea.
Oh no, sorry. She found out from the media that he was there or
Really?
something ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's I can't
He
actually
didn't
remember.
directly
Yeah.
communicate with her.
Yeah. And now I know you don't like Taylor Swift, but Taylor Swift.
Say that.
They're going to come for
Yeah.
you.
don't-
Sorry, she loves Taylor Swift.
I love
That was a
Taylor
joke. Comedy podcast. But like the fact that like that's Taylor Swift's ex and like
So
written
funny.
songs about and then them together, that just feels
Hilarious.
like I'm not a big Swiftie. I mean, I'm a huge Swiftie. Don't come for me.
I love Taylor Swift.
She's great. But
it feels like Taylor
it's just so
Swift
funny.
did that beautifully
Yeah.
as a way to get like stories written about her.
Oh,
Which
100%.
is such a great PR strategy for old Taylor.
And for Sophie, like that's for both.
Oh, it's
you know?
so intelligent.
Yeah, so good. I love that.
But it
like,
feeds into Taylor Swift's like, I'm a feminist, which is true and amazing, and I'm so glad that she has that ethos. But it really feeds into her like, it's women against the world.
I know
which
what
I
you mean.
love.
Yeah. You seem like you love it.
You know?
If I got to have that chance, like with one of my exes, like to be with their ex and like us being like,
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
oh my God, I'd drop everything.
Yeah.
I don't think I would
Everything.
like that.
If you got served, if it happened in the way, sorry, I'm not
If you're famous.
saying how soft Joe Jonas.
And that's a good point.
Oh, yeah, we should get back to that. Sorry.
So, little soft boy. And I just think,
Amy's rubbing the chair.
I think, yeah, he's just he's a big old softie, and he always has been. And his old chastity thing, come
Yeah.
on. But then he was just fingering people. Fuck off. Sorry,
Without kissing them, too.
I forgot.
I mean, I like that. That's actually my thing.
It's like, sorry, you can't fuck you, but he can finger you. Yeah, I don't think Joe should win. Actually,
Yeah, I do have to say that you just saying that he's soft over and over again, not really an argument.
I just realized I hate Joe Jonas. Because I thought I was like, that's that's a good one, and then I didn't. And now that I'm like saying it out loud, I probably should have written it down because I would have realized the hatred.
Is there something there with the like Jonas, Joe
What?
Nahill?
Oh.
Are there other like toxic
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan.
Rogan.
It has to be something like that.
Okay.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is not.
No.
No,
Sweet boy.
and
Boy,
don't
he's a
you
good boy.
dare
Sweet
bring
baby
him up.
boy.
Good boy.
Yeah,
He's a great
good
boy.
He's a good boy.
Joseph from the Bible.
Yeah.
Ah,
Famous
he was a
toxic
good man.
Was he?
Yeah.
He had the Technicolor dream coat.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was talking about Jesus' stepdad. He
That's
put
what I
up
was
with
talking about
some
too.
shit.
Oh, but didn't some Joseph have a Technicolor
He did, yeah.
dream
That's
coat?
a different
Okay.
Joseph.
That's a
Come
different
on,
musical Joseph.
keep up.
Can't.
Joseph Fritzl,
Huh?
the guy who
Oh.
kept that woman in captivity.
Joseph.
Toxic man.
Hitler? Or no, Stalin, yeah.
Joseph Hitler.
No.
Joseph Hitler.
Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin.
I really always thought you were smart.
Mein Technicolor Dreamcoat, Joseph Hitler. Joseph Hitler. Oh my
You should create a new section, which is just Joe's.
Joe's, yeah.
God. This is a new segment.
Yeah.
News.
So anyway, I
So
vote
who
for the woman
wins?
on the bus. Woman
Hear
on
that, Joe Jonas? You lost to the woman on the bus.
Woman on the bus, but like honorable mention to your situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fairness,
Honorable mention to your situationship.
Softie. We won't go into it.
Huge
Soft
softie.
in more ways than one.
More ways than one. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Also honorable mention to
Joseph Hitler?
No. Honorable mention to Nick Jonas's nipples
Yes, honorable
Yeah.
mention to Nick Jonas's
Yeah,
nipples.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Good for you. And his diabetes.
and his diabetes.
Yeah.
And his diabetes.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet. We did it.
We did it. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Tune in next time when we have a special guest, Joseph Hitler.
He's behind the curtain.
The Iron Curtain.
Oh. Come back for more history facts. Next episode will be all about Joseph Hitler.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
But do like and subscribe and leave us good reviews.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.